When I think about all the sacrifices people made for me, so I can live my life and live it free. Gotta keep moving, moving on. Gotta keep going, going strong. Gotta keep moving, moving on. Gotta keep going strong. See, I live by faith, so you belittle me. See me walking towards my destiny. Ain't nobody gonna stop my dreams. God is with me. Oh. Broke the yokes on what was binding me.
Good evening, everyone. We're coming here today just to get some answers. We're trying to figure out exactly what we can do as a community. The community leaders, we have set forth many programs in the community where we have failed to receive support. So what we're trying to figure out now is how the community at large can come together with the city officials to come to some type of agreement, to come to some type of suggestions of how we can make our community better. For economic development, if businesses want to come to Portsmouth, they want to be able to feel safe. So we need to figure out some type of community action alternative with all communities, with all leaders together to make that happen. Barry, we appreciate you putting together this rally and putting together programs to help.
Good evening, everyone. I do appreciate all of you all for coming out, taking time out of your busy schedule with your family during this time. I'm here gathered together. I'm Bishop Barry Randall here with some of the family of those that have been slain in this city. My purpose for gathering this protest on this evening is because as a community activist, I have decided to make sure that I will no longer sit by and give our leadership a pass because they are black. We have a predominantly black leadership in this city with our Mayor Kenny Wright at the helm. We have a predominantly black school board, a predominantly black city council, a black Commonwealth attorney. We have black judges, black circuit clerks of court, even on the state level. We have a black city manager. And yet we have some 26, 27 homicides in this city, and they are all black. And it baffles me because if the predominantly leadership of our city were white, and I stand on this opinion wholeheartedly, if our mayor was white, if the predominantly of our leadership were white, we would be screaming racism if they were not to speak up. We're not here to blame Kenny Wright for the actions in the street. However, we believe that our mayor, as a leader, should pull individuals together, key individuals together, parents who are concerned about children other than their own, members from our Muslim community, our Jewish community, our Christian community, and try to work out a plan to help curb this crime. On this past weekend, myself and Monica Atkins, who lost her son a year from now, last year this time, came together and said we need to speak out. We need a leader who will lead or lead. We're no longer going to continue to give Mayor Kenny Wright a pass because he is black. He in turn found out about this meeting that we were supposed to have originally on Thursday, December the 31st, and the purpose of it being on that date is because we do not want to take into the new year the things that have happened all year of 2015 and 2014. Our mayor decided to get in front of this protest by calling a press conference at 10 a.m. on Thursday morning. First of all, the stakeholders of this city, the taxpayers of this city, the parents of this city who have lost loved ones, whose blood has been lying in the street. They have to work. I asked Monica Atkins, could she come with me earlier to do an interview? She was at work. If the mayor was so sincere, he would have called a press conference in the evening so that the stakeholders could come. Too oftentimes, our black leaders have accused the whites of this city of stacking the deck by having early morning meetings to where the citizens could not come. And now they want to have a 10 a.m. press conference, and the first media report that they released said who? The mayor and members of city council. And then they realized the blunder or the mistake that they made, because it's not to have a press conference to talk amongst yourselves, you have a press conference to talk to the citizens. So they had to send out a second report that says who? The citizens of Portsmouth, Virginia.
If he cared, he will make sure we know that they're going to do something about this. It's just not fair, and it's hard. It's not hurting the ones that are dead. It's hurting the families they leave behind. Thank you.
What's interesting is that if our mayor really cared, he would have reached out to us. He would have said, what do you want? It's interesting that we have individuals that come out here and say, what do you want the mayor to do? He's not even concerned with what it is that we want him to do. We want him to leave. We send our children to school to get an education. We don't send them into the schoolhouse to say, hope for the best. We're living in a city where most of us are hoping for the best.
Yes, basically, my son was killed June the 6th, 2015, Chicago Avenue, Jamal Spratley. What I want mostly is for justice for everybody. Everybody that's out here that has lost a loved one, I want justice for everybody. And I want some sympathy. You know, we have leaders that's don't even give you a phone call. We just want support. We need more than just our family and our friends. We need people that call themselves leaders to just be here and support us, and it will help us get through. But I personally feel that you don't know or will never know how something feels until it's done to you. And I'm praying and I'm hoping that it don't happen to anybody that's not representing us the way that they should.
My name is Franklin Vinson, and I'm the father of Omar Booker Vinson, and he was killed January 20, 2015 at Philadelphia Cold Cut, where he worked at. And I thought by now whoever done this would have been caught by now, but looked like the homicide division is dragging their feet to me, because they don't call me, they just don't let me know anything that's going on, you know. And, like the young lady just spoke, they just wish everybody had a little sympathy. Help my son perpetrators get caught. I am truly hurt. Only my son was my best friend. He left a 2-year-old kid behind. And just a couple of days ago, my grandson said, "Granddad, I miss my dad." I tell him I miss him too. He's in heaven. Like to get some help from the public, you know, to help get these killers off the streets, you know. Kill my son and kill somebody else's son. Thank you.
I think this pretty much explains it right here, as in the beginning of it. You have to understand, we're 28 people down in the fire department, 44 people down in the police department. They've cut public safety for rec centers and free giveaways. Public safety is a must. okay? Now, we're pulling officers out of specialized units to put them on the street as patrolmen. So our gang task force has gone by the wayside. So as our warrant bureau and other squads. But the fact remains is, you've got to put money into public safety. If we'd have built a fire station at Portsmouth and Deep Creek, instead of buying the Pines Recreation Center, we'd have 3 young children on Pennock Street who would be alive right now. They died in a fire right there on Pennock Street. And the closest fire station was probably over in Craddock. So we've got to put our foot down and say enough is enough. It's not rocket science, it's common sense. But we can't have civilians running police departments and fire departments. That's why you have a fire chief and a police chief. Listen to them. They're experienced. They know the job. So the mayor needs to quit trying to run the whole show and just be the mayor and leave public safety to the officials. Thank you.
Our vice mayor allowed me an audience with her to sit down to work out our differences like adults should. If we're going to have individuals in our city that is going to lead, we have to lead beyond color. And we have to get to the place to where we hold everybody responsible. I have to sleep at night. I have to look at my son and his wife, my grandchildren, the flock of congregational people that I lead, and I have to make sure that I'm walking in integrity. Because not one time did one black minister in this city, not one time did one black person in this city pull me to the side and say, "Preacher, what you saying about those white people are wrong." Because I can assure you I didn't say everything right. But now that I'm speaking out against the black community, I have black ministers in the newspaper coming after me. I have black ministers emailing me, calling me, asking me to call this off. I have blacks asking me, what am I doing, giving the city over to the whites? What's wrong with us, people? These are people's children. How do you continue to play politics when these people won't answer? They don't give a damn who the mayor is. They don't care the skin color of this man. They want justice for their family. Vice Mayor Elizabeth Simmons.
Thank you, Bishop Randall. And I came tonight not to support Bishop Randall or to bash Mayor Wright, but to say that I feel and my heart aches for these children that have been killed, not only in Portsmouth, but in the region. Homicide's up everywhere. Crime is up everywhere. But I feel like as a leader in this community, what I can do is affect a budget to pay for public safety. I tried during our last budget session and I was unsuccessful. But as the sheriff just pointed out, and as he can eloquently say, because he's elected and not appointed and works with the city manager, I think it's imperative that my colleagues go back in the coming budget and refund these positions in fire and police that have been frozen, so we can get our community police officers particularly back into the neighborhoods so that children and adults will feel comfortable and safe and know they're police officers and tell them things so they don't clam up. I listened a few weeks ago, as many of you did, to a seminar we had at Norcom High School, and our lead homicide detective, Sergeant Jenkins, said we had a shooting on High Street where over 100 people saw what happened and not one person has come forward. That's what's got to happen for the police to solve a crime. All the police in the world can't stop all the crime. Some of it's domestic, some of it will never be stopped. But we need to have a sufficient force on the street and in the communities to get the information. And that's why I'm here, to support, to ask the community to tell their elected leadership they want a budget to support public safety.
I'm going to allow Ms. Atkins to share a little bit from her heart. We have a few other speakers here. And again, I want to reiterate this. You can like Kenny Wright and still hold him responsible.
Basically, for me, I'm not into politics. I just want justice for my son, Antonio Atkins. Not just him, other parents. from the death of my son on December the 5th, I've been out here as a community activist. I've been voicing my opinion, trying to get help so we can get help to save our children. And this, so far, he's the only man, well, not the only man, he has came to try to help me. Mayor Wright haven't reached out to me till I called him out on Facebook. Day before yesterday, he inboxed me saying the city of Portsmouth is safe. No, it's not. 24 years ago, I left Portsmouth because I didn't want my children exposed to the things that I was exposed to. I'm angry as hell, and I want justice for our kids.
What do you think the mayor should be doing?
I mean, for one, he should have reached out to us as a whole, not individually, to let us know, Miss Atkins, we're doing everything in our power. I can honestly say Detective Jenkins, he has been working with me, and I thank God for him, you know, to assure me, Miss Atkins, we're going to get you justice for your son. And I get out here, and I network, and I do everything in my power to try to get justice for my son. Because if I don't, who's going to do it?
Right.
I'm the only advocate for my child, and I want justice. And I'm fed up. I'm fed up. And I'm sick and tired of it. I'm tired.
We have a moment of silence for those that have lost their life here in this city. There are a lot of things in life that can be fixed, but you cannot fix the loss of a loved one. As we conclude, we need to leave here tonight with a conscience.
Excuse me.
That conscience is holding every person responsible, regardless of their skin color. I have said in many meetings with all of our black leaders, don't nobody, I can say this because I don't owe nobody nothing. And don't nobody own me. The black leaders in this city, from the school board members to those on city council to our elected officials, they do not privately support our mayor, but they publicly support him because they said we cannot give him over to a white individual. And let me share some truth with you all. I used to agree with that. I sat in many meetings and I went with it. But then I got a little smart. Because every time I look at these obituaries, these kids look like us. Show me 1, 21, 22, 24, 25, 28, 30-year-old white man, white boy, white girl, whose body's laying in these streets. Not one. And these last 10 months. Probably the last 24 months. So I had to repent. I'm not trying to be spiritual, because I'm not a spiritual person. But I had to repent and get my mind together and say I could no longer sit in these meetings and listen to these black leaders tell us that we have to support Kenny Wright because we don't have nothing better. Well, if you don't have another black leader better, train them, mentor them, but they lazy. School board member Costello Williams posted last night on the MLK that the MLK, which is the Martin Luther King Steering Committee, supports Mayor Kenny Wright. So I'm asking myself this question. Are you telling these parents that you support that he don't care? Are you telling these parents that you all support the fact that he has been quiet? One thing about the Jewish people, you will never in your life have to teach a Jewish child about the Holocaust, because they love their people enough to where they teach them and they share these truths with them and let them know that this happened to us, but this could never happen again. And if we have parents that have failed our children, that's why I'm not a proponent when I hear a bunch of people hollering about stuff starts at home. Well, guess what? You got a lot of parents that ain't good parents. So we can't blame these children. We as a village, the preacher, the teacher, the politician, the next door neighbors, the store clerk, we have to rally together and give this child an opportunity that their parents may not have afforded them. We have to rally together. Don't allow this man's skin color to cause you to turn a blind eye. Because what's sad is, let the police kill another, let a white police officer kill a black boy or a black man. We don't need your support and we don't need your help to voice your opinion. We're going to see a whole bunch of Black Lives Matter t-shirts and Black Lives Matter. But let me tell you something. Black Lives Matter need to matter to black people first. You can't expect nobody to respect us if we don't respect ourselves. You can't expect nobody to want to come and help us if we won't help ourselves. Vice Mayor Elizabeth Simmons ain't got no business reaching out into the black community. If the black people would do their job, she shouldn't have to stand here tonight. But look around you. Where are our black school board members at? Where the black city council members at? Where are our black delegates at?
They don't care.
Where are our black state officials at? Our senators, our judges. You don't see them.
They don't care. Getting paid.
But when I'm telling you all from my heart, I'm not looking for no new friends. I'm not doing this for no friendships. I'm doing this because I have an assignment from God, and I've been doing this for a long time. My father was killed when I was 2 years old. So there's a lot of things in my life that I did not have because I didn't have a man in my life. So trust me, you ain't looking for nobody that's looking for no fame. This thing hits home. Because when I see Monica posting on Facebook her grandson, that was me. My grandmother, who's standing over there, had to hide my daddy pictures from me because as a little boy I used to go on her photo album just to look at my dad's picture, and then I would cry myself to sleep because I missed him just that much, because it wasn't fair to me that I didn't have my dad, but my cousins had their dad. So tonight, don't get caught up in this race thing. Don't make the mistake that I've made before. And rally behind the black support. And then you look over into the community and these black people are not doing anything but buying up property. And I don't have a problem with that. I ain't hating on nobody's hustle. You got to do what you got to do. But Kenny Wright knows more about the property in Prentice Park that he's picking up for pennies on the dollar than he do know about your children. Hear me when I tell you tonight, our mayor is out of touch with what's going on in this city. Do you know how I know? Because he said in his Facebook post the other day, ain't that strange that we dealing with a mayor that'll post on Facebook but won't talk to the news people? But he said on his Facebook post the other day that these killings are gang killings. What? So that 49-year-old man that was killed in the bathroom at Wendy's, he was in a gang. That 50-year-old man and woman who was killed in their car last Sunday on Lauren Crescent and Cavalier Mountain, guess what? According to the mayor, they was in a gang. The 19-year-old girl that was killed over off of Deep Creek Boulevard, I guess she was in a gang too. But the reason why he just speculating, because he don't know.
That's right.
And we need to hold him accountable for not knowing. And we need to hold those individuals that support him accountable for not knowing. When you leave here tonight, this protest was Mayor Kenny Wright lead or lead, but the fact that he has not reached out to us and tried to make amends to say what can we do to remedy this situation, this protest now has begun. Mayor Kenny Wright lead.
Every day I cry. pray for me, so I can live my life and live it free. Gotta keep moving, moving on. Gotta keep going, going strong. Gotta keep moving, moving on. Gotta keep going strong. See, I live by faith, so you belittle me. See me walking towards my destiny. Ain't nobody gonna stop my dreams. God is with me. Oh. Broke the yokes and what was binding me. Every day's a war, 'cause the devil tries to make me down some more. Gotta keep moving, moving on. Gotta keep going, going strong. Gotta keep moving, moving on. Gotta keep it going strong. See, I live by faith, so you belittle me. See me walking towards my destiny. Ain't nobody gonna stop my dreams. God is with me. Live strong, live strong, live strong. Tumble as the morning turn to night. I don't believe in death, so I'm never mourning life. So my existence airbrush, a persistent can't trust in the Lord's justice, 'cause he's more than fair to us. I'm a soldier and a saint, never told you what I ain't, 'cause I'm everything there is. I'm a wizard with the paint. Life's a sample, so I'm digging in the crates of the scriptures and memoirs of those considered great. Past life regression, remembering my fates, living for my dreams, fighting for the cause. If you won't die for it, then you probably won't evolve. Never met a problem God couldn't help me solve. Round the Lord I revolve, through the spirit I evolve. Love's the litmus, fakeness get dissolved. If I'm telling you the truth, they say that I'm insane. Spray me up with slugs or they throw me in the bank. Gotta walk a line, should I teach it, entertain? No matter what the problem is, I gotta maintain, maintain, maintain. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Live strong.